Cosmetic Dentistry. We provide you white glove service, discounted travel, and transportation. We make going to the dentist fun again. Remember, don't make the clear choice, make the right choice. The Dental Concierge.
We are back now with more of the Ask the Experts radio show, proudly sponsored by board-certified family law attorney Tina Lewert of Lewert Law LLC, covering South Florida.
And we are back. First of all, I want to thank everybody. We got about 15 emails last week, just people saying how much they're enjoying the show. And what's so amazing is it was as far north as Jupiter and as far south as Aventura. So I appreciate everybody writing in, giving us ideas of the kind of shows they want us to do. This is the Ask the Expert show. We're with you every Thursday from 6 to 7 drive time. And our next expert, everybody asked me about dental implants. Our next expert, I think, is one of the greatest concepts for somebody who wants to save money when it comes to dental implants, because they are extremely expensive. And when I met Ross Baldwin of the Dental Concierge, I was like so excited about this, that you can have a trip, a vacation, and get dental implants all at the same time. So I want to welcome our expert in dental implants and teeth restoration, Ross Baldwin. Hey, Ross.
Hi, Steve. How you doing? And thanks for having me on.
God, every time I see you, you look like in the morning Joe. Has anyone ever told you that? You look just like
all the
Joe
time.
Scarborough. Yeah. Anyhow, Mike, sorry, as our last guest, Ross, I think this is the most incredible concept for someone who wants to get dental implants. And you came up with this concept. So tell people about your company.
Well, the Dental Concierge, first of all, we have the only dentist in Latin America that is board certified on the American Academy of Cosmetic Dentistry. You'll pay half of what you would pay here in the States with the same certified doctor. But also, if you're going to spend thousands of dollars, wouldn't you at least want a vacation out of it?
And where is that too, Mike? Why do I keep calling you Mike? I'm so sorry. Ross.
We have two locations.
Okay.
We have one in San Jose, Costa Rica,
yes,
and one in Cancun, Mexico.
Okay.
And actually,
the dentists speak English there.
Perfect English. My doctor went and graduated UCLA and finished off his education at NYU. And most importantly, he is board certified on the American Academy of Cosmetic Dentistry. It's one of the highest levels you can get in dentistry today.
Well, Ross, tell people about your story. How did you get involved with this?
Well, my doctor wanted to charge me over $60,000 here. I got in a car accident many years ago. And like everyone, I couldn't afford that. I could buy a brand new car for that.
Yeah.
So I've been going to Costa Rica for a long time surfing, and my friend was telling me about dental tourism. So I did a lot of research, and I got lucky, and I found this one particular dentist that his office was nicer than my dentist's office here in the States, but he was most importantly more highly qualified in cosmetic dentistry. And when I did my work there, it actually cost me half of what my dentist wanted to charge me here in the States, and I got a vacation out of it also.
Well, I think that's incredible. And you were happy with the work that was done?
It's actually just a two-step process. The first step is you go in for surgery. You go in on a Monday, you're home on a Friday. 6 months later, as soon as the bone heals, then you go back for your new teeth. And that takes around 2 weeks because, they take their time. They go over your facial expressions. There's two things that I always say. You don't want to look like the guy in the golf cart. And you don't want to look like you have chiclets. So they take their time. They study your facial expressions. And then, of course, it takes around a week in the lab to make your new teeth, to form your facial expressions and make sure that you come out 100% satisfied. And the outcome looks like your original teeth once looked like.
So let's explain to everybody, because people are going, "Oh my gosh, I gotta, pay for airfare and hotel and transportation." Go through that the process with that, because you have deals.
Well, I spread. I wanted to help people like myself. So the dental concierge, we have our own travel agent on staff. So we make sure that the client gets discounted flights. We have special arrangements with a 4-star Hilton hotel in both countries that the clients pay half of what the normal rate is, including a very nice organic buffet breakfast. We pick you up at customs, help you check in. We bring you back and forth to all appointments. We give you white glove service. And yes, everyone speaks English. You can still use the US dollar. But with Google, you can do the currency exchange, but it's very easy. It's a very smooth process. I know people think going to another country, I don't speak their language, how am I going to get around? We are your personal concierge. We take the what ifs out and make the process very smooth for you. And a lot of people say, well, I'm not going to go to another country. Well, if I told you I'd give you $30,000 to take a 3-hour flight, would you? Well, of course you would. Yeah. So
Right.
If you're saving thousands of dollars, and most likely, I got to tell you, our dentist is more qualified than your local dentist that wants to charge you outrageous prices.
It's funny because I deal with dentists in our shows all over the country. And it's funny, I've started seeing more and more dentists put their shingle up that they do dental implants. Now, all of a sudden, they do dental implants. Your dentist specialize in implants.
That's all he does is full mouth restorations, cosmetic dentistry, veneers, root canals. He doesn't clean teeth. He doesn't fix cavities. All he does is full mouth restorations, called an all on 4 or all on 6.
I wanted to ask you about that. All on 4. I mean, they have different terminology depending on your city. All in 4. What does that involve?
Well, an all on 4 is 4 implants on top, covered with a full arch going all the way around. Mostly women with smaller bones can do an all on 4. The male has bigger bones and bigger, they can do it all on 6. We can even go to an all on 8. But what it does, instead of giving you individual teeth, we do a full arch going all the way around. So it's called an all on 4, all on 6. And a lot of people that maybe are missing half of their teeth, but the other half might have some kind of bacterial disease and they're going to fall out in the next couple of years. We just take them all out and give you a full arch. That way you won't have any issues going ahead. Also, we only use titanium implants, and we do give you a lifetime guarantee on those as long as you maintain them and you don't have any other health issues.
Well, I just got a text, Mike, from a listener wanting to know what if they have bone problems. Can they still do implants?
Yes, we call a bone graft. When we do put the implants in, of course, we add more bone. It's called bone grafting. And then you would have to wear dentures and wait 6 months for that bone to heal. As soon as that bone heals, then we put the permanent teeth on top. You don't want to put pressure on the implant for a minimum of 6 months to make sure you have a good outcome and of course they'll last for a long time. A lot of these dentists, like Teeth in a Day, they go ahead and put these the permanent on. They put their teeth in right away, but that's when you hear all the war stories and stuff, because it's very simple. The bone has to heal for a minimum of 6 months before you put any pressure on there to have a 100% outcome.
Mike, how long does the implants last for?
Well, rehab implants, I've been having them over 10 years, but I've been hearing 20 to 30 years. Now, of course, if you're a diabetic or if you have other health issues, that might interrupt that. But if you maintain them and, of course, use a water picks and keep everything clean, and every year you take an x-ray to make sure that bone is healthy, they should last you forever.
Okay. The name of the company is the Dental Concierge. What a great name. And if you've been thinking about dental implants, but the prices just scared you, scared you to death, Ross has come up with this concept where you are flown in to Costa Rica, and these are dentists, Ross, that are they're American Academy, I guess, certified, right?
Yes, they're highly certified, U.S. educated dentists that they're highly qualified. See, being certified on the American Board of Cosmetic Dentistry, every few years you have to upgrade your education.
Right.
You have to keep that going. So, and a lot of people ask, well, what if something goes wrong when I get back home? Well, the only thing that, from our experience that goes wrong, maybe you eat something hard and you break a stitch, but being board certified, there's other board certified doctors here in the U.S., a lot of them, but they're the ones that are going to charge you double what we charge. And we'll contact one of them and have you set up in your area to go maybe get a new stitch put in or, something in that matter. If something goes wrong on our expense, of course, we notify the highly qualified doctor in your area and take care of that. But all of our cases is everything is done right. And when you come home, it's just a healing process for 6 months. You shouldn't have any complications whatsoever.
Well, we're going to go to break. Ross, give everybody the phone number, how they can reach you.
Well, the Dental Concierge is 1-800-723-9513. Again, 1-800-723-9513.
And do you have, I know you're on Facebook. Do you also have a website?
Yeah, I have a website called thedentalconcierge.com. And also have a Facebook group that you can talk to other patients that are having their work done now or just finished or about to go, called Cosmetic Dentistry. Dental implants and cosmetic dentistry.
So you're doing the same thing I'm doing. We're going to go to break. We'll be right back with Ross Baldwin, the Dental Concierge. We'll be right back.
If you're considering a smile makeover, the Dental Concierge can save you thousands on exceptional care in an exotic tropical setting at about half the price that you would pay here. Our U.S. educated doctors are the only doctors in Latin America certified by the American Board of Cosmetic Dentistry. We provide you white glove service, discounted travel, and transportation. Remake going to the dentist fun again. Remember, don't make the clear choice, make the right choice. The Dental Concierge.
We are back now with more of the Ask the Experts radio show, proudly sponsored by board-certified family law attorney Tina Lewert of Lewert Law LLC, covering South Florida.
And we're back. This is the Ask the Expert Show. We're with you every Thursday night, drive time from 6 to 7 p.m. And a lot of your notes you send us is thanking us for making your drive home a little bit easier. People love talk radio. I love talk radio. We're talking tonight about dental implants, but we're talking about how you can get them for less. Hey, Ross, tell me the breakdown, men to women, that you get.
Well, a lot of our clients are over 50 years old.
Okay.
A lot of people haven't had teeth in many of years.
Had dentures.
Right. The dentures are very simple. They just couldn't afford the prices here in the States. And, it makes my job very humbling because I have the best job because I change people's lives. And 90% of my clients, you'd be surprised, very elderly people, get very emotional because it actually brings out their facial muscles. They look younger, they feel better, and they get very emotional. And it's like, it's a great job to have because I do change people's lives. And I do get paid for it, which is great. But ultimately, I'm saving them thousands and thousands of dollars. And just like a client yesterday, went to a very good dentist in Atlanta. She does all the stars and the athletes, and very highly rated, just like my dentist, but was going to charge the client $70,000. And we did everything for 40. I mean, that's a $30,000 savings. And that included his airfare and hotel and stuff. You see, and so you're
and they get a vacation out of it too, right?
Yeah, exactly. You're making a vacation out of it. People like Clear Choice or Aspen Dental. A lot of these offices are not even board certified, and a lot of people are spending $40,000, $50,000 for cosmetic dentistry that these dentists are not even qualified to do. And you hear all the war stories. So many times I get patients that have to work, spend thousands of dollars, and need to go back and redo it again. It's a lot of horror stories. But I get to help a lot of people. It's very gratifying and it humbles me. It's a great job.
I got to tell you this because I'm sure there's people out there who will relate to this. When you did your first show, I don't even know if we talked about this. I got a call after the show from a lady who was missing 2 teeth. And she told me, she said, I didn't smile normal. I didn't want people to see I was missing a tooth. And it ruined my whole, demeanor. She said, I actually hated my life until I discovered implants. And when I got my implants, and she said, I wish I'd have known about the dental concierge because I could have saved a lot of money. But she said it changed my whole life.
Keep in mind, people here will pay up to $3,000 or more for an implant. We charge $900. We give you a lifetime guarantee as long as you maintain it. But here's another important factor that a lot of people don't know. With the new tax laws, you can have a tax write-off and have it paid off for you. Not completely, but your flights, your hotel, and part of your dental work can be paid for, as a write-off with your taxes. Also, being the only doctor in Latin America that's board certified, we do accept insurance. So your insurance can pay for part of that. It could be a tax write-off. A lot of people think that, I can't use my dental insurance because it's out of the country. No, that's wrong. You can have your insurance reimburse you. And there's a lot of things that could bring that price down even more.
I probably know the answer to this. I just had a listener call me, wanted to know if Medicare paid for any of the costs at all.
Well, we re-give you the proposal, re-give you the insurance codes with the proposal. So you can present that to your insurance company or Medicaid, and sometimes they reimburse you for all, maybe part, or maybe not. But it doesn't hurt to try. Doesn't cost you anything to try. And but 100% of the time, whatever you get charged here in the States, you're going to pay half or less with us.
You know, I always try to think of questions. If I were sitting in my car listening to this show, I would want to know, how far out are you in booking appointments?
We're usually a month out. And as far as appointments, here's the best thing. This is a two-step process, like I said. The first step is the surgery, and then the second step is your new teeth. So you can do your first step in Cancun and your second step in Costa Rica.
Ah, okay.
So your cost is the same. The only difference you're going to pay is the flight.
I got you. Can you still hear me, Ross?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I want to know, you keep saying surgery. What is the surgery?
Surgery, you would come in to redo all your extractions, any teeth that need to come out. We put your implants in, your bone grafting. Some people need a sinus lift because you're getting implants in the front. So we have to raise those sinuses up a little bit.
Oh.
Okay, and then we stitch you all up, and you have to stay a minimum of 3 days, of course, to make sure that those stitches are complete and they're proper. And then you go home. We give you instructions, rinse with warm water and salt, just eat soft foods. We keep on calling you to monitor you to see if you're okay. You're taking your medication. And then and we also give you free dentures to go home.
I was wondering about that, what you go home with.
Yeah, we give you free dentures. And that's another thing. Recustomize your dentures to your facial features. So they fit properly, nice and tight. But you go home for 6 months with your dentures. And then we ask you to bring those back, because that's how we measure your facial expressions and stuff for your new teeth. But you have dentures at home for 6 months, and then I'll call you around close to the 6 months and ask you to go get a panoramic X-ray. Either I'll set up one for you, or you go to your local dentist and get one, and then my doctor will review it, make sure the bone is healed properly, and then we set up your arrangements to come back for your new teeth.
Is it painful?
No, not at all. You'll be very surprised, but no, you just feel a lot of pressure, and it's a little discomfort with the stitches, but a lot of people think you're going into surgery. It's not like you're leaving in a wheelchair in one of those rows where you can see your butt. No, it's you're in surgery for in the chair for some hours, and then I always do, when you go back to the hotel, ask you what your favorite ice cream is. I send you a nice big milkshake, and you just put some ice pack on your face and drink your milkshake and relax. And the next day you come in, that's where we do an impression of your mouth and start working on your dentures to go home.
Okay, so the first time you go is 3 days. So
you come in on the Monday. No, you come in on a Monday.
Okay.
Orientation, Tuesday your surgery, and then you come back Wednesday to get your the impression to make your dentures, and Friday you go home.
So they must have a laboratory.
We have our own lab on premises, yes, and our technicians have been with us for 15 years.
Wow.
We have our own lab.
And then the second time you come back, how long are you there for?
Well, you'll come in on the Monday and you'll go home on the following Friday.
Okay.
The reason is the second process takes longer because, one, remember, this is for the rest of your life,
Right.
and you want to make sure everything is perfect. So when you come back, making an impression again. We make an acrylic version first, put that in, and we have to readjust the bite or the canines. And then once you say the size is perfect, then we take that acrylic version and going to make your real teeth out of, we call it zirconia, zirconia superstructure. It's the hardest substance, and it looks like your real teeth. And that takes around a week because we have to glaze that, bake it in an oven. And it takes a lot of time. We want to make sure everything is perfect before you go home. We don't let you go home until you're 100% perfect.
I got to tell you, Ross, I love this concept. I think it is, I mean, to be able to go to such beautiful areas like Cancun or Costa Rica, you can vacation and come home with new teeth that's going to change your whole life. You know this, I'm sure. And
yeah, everybody looks younger too because they got a full smile, pulls out their facial muscles.
well, let me give everybody your phone number. It's 800-723-9513. Let me give it to you again. It's 800-723-9513. And Ross will be more than happy to talk about pricing and setting you up for a schedule. But folks, this is the way
Well,
to
Steve,
go.
what I'd like to say is all I need is a panoramic x-ray and I give you a free consultation.
Beautiful. Hey, Ross, thank you so much. We got to get out of here. We'll be back with you next Thursday at 6 p.m. with more experts. Thanks so much, Ross.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Thank you for tuning in today to Ask the Experts, sponsored by board-certified family law attorney Tina Lewert of Lewert Law, LLC. Join host Steve-O again next Thursday for more interviews with the top experts in South Florida in the areas of legal, health, financial, and home improvement on Ask the Experts.